up, guys? It is John from Side Hustle Experiments. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm a six-figure online arbitrage seller. I used to do books and bulk books, and now I'm just doing online arbitrage. In today's video, we are answering a question from a YouTube subscriber, and it's been a question I've been getting a lot, especially now that I've been doing online arbitrage. And the question is, legit question, is book reselling still a good first step? I don't have much money saved, so if it could still be profitable, it seems like a good way to get in the game. This is a great question. I'm going to answer this question and also give about 5 to 6 tips if I was starting to sell again, what I would do exactly, the steps I would take. It's definitely much easier today now that I know what I know. So let's just get into it. So this, I would say yes, books are a great way to get started for a couple of reasons. One, they're cheap. Two, you do a lot of volume. So you get a lot of practice listing, you get a lot of practice dealing with stranded inventory, high price errors, lots of different stuff you're gonna deal with. So it's a really, really good way to get started. It's also a really good way to grow your money quickly. You're buying items for $1, selling them $1 to $2, selling them for, I don't know, $10, $15, $20. You can make like 3, 4, if you find some textbooks, you could be making $20, $30 on those. So it's a really good way to get sales rolling. So you could just build capital much quicker, especially if you don't have a lot of capital. Now, if I was just getting started today and I knew what I knew, here's what I would do. Number one, I would get a Bluetooth scanner. You can get a Nadamu scanner. I think there's a link down below for that. And this is gonna allow you to go much quicker at thrift stores. So you could just scan through all the books much quicker. It's much easier than using your phone. You could take your phone and kind of like scan the barcode, but I would suggest getting the scanner. I would get a database version of Scout IQ, which is the book scanning software I use and prefer. And plus, they're great people. That will run you, I think it's like $49.99. There's a link down below for a free trial if you want to try it out. With Scout IQ also comes a free book selling course that Caleb Roth did and Matthew Osborne. Basically walks you through. They kind of go to a thrift store. They show you how to list. They show you how to pack. They basically show you everything. Super worth it to just watch that and all the equipment they use and stuff. Other thing I would get would be EXACT. EXACT is a listing software that makes listing books much easier than doing it on Amazon. That's definitely something you're going to want to do because you don't want to you're going to be listing a ton of books. And you want to do that as quickly as possible because where you really make your money is scouting and buying books. So those are the 3 things I would buy right off the bat. Number 2, I would make a list of all thrift stores or places that sell books in your area for cheap. So you could just, what I would do, you could go into Google Maps and put your address in. And then you could go nearby and you could put in thrift stores and it's going to show you all the thrift stores in your area. So I would do that. And then I would put all those thrift stores in a Google Doc and put their hours that they're there Monday through Sunday and their address. This way, when you're going out thrifting, you could just pull that up or you could have them saved in your phone. It just makes it much simpler. I know when I first started, I was basically would make kind of a list of them or just like kind of just print it out or just go to the thrift store and then open my Google Map and just hit thrift store and just whatever popped up. And then when I went back the next time, I was like, oh, I got to do this all over again. So it sucks at first, but once you have the list, you have it forever. You can keep adding to it. And a nice pro tip, if you're traveling or travel a lot, you could thrift anywhere. So if you go to a different state or a different area, you could do the same process. And then if you go there often, you'll always have the list. Number 3, you could go to booksalefinder.com. This is going to list all the book sales in your area. And basically with this, they will show you when library sales are and book sales. They have it sorted out by area. So you could go there. Book sales could be a great place to get books. It's very competitive. So if you're not into like people just like running around, pushing you out of the way, might not be a great fit. But a lot of people do very, very well at book sales. Number 4, I would start a Facebook page. I would call it like John's Books or John Saves Books or whatever. And basically what I would do there, it would just kind of be like a home that, because like you're a business, you would say, hey, we help save books to keep them out of landfills. You know, we're book lovers and don't want to see people throw books out, and offer to do a free pickup. You could run Facebook ads based on this. I've done that before. I think I was doing, at one point, it was like $10 a week, and I was getting probably like 2 to 3, 4 pickups a week. Definitely worth the $10. I haven't done that in a while. So there's that. Or if you're kind of savvy, you could build a website and kind of do a similar thing. Basically, it's just something to be there, to drive people to. So there's that. I would make business cards. So you can just be like, hey, John Saves Books, put your number on there, and just, if you want to put a link to your Facebook page or website, it's just really good to have. And I would say a lot of people, you'd be surprised, like business cards seem like it's so an old thing to do, but a lot of people would call me and they'd call again, they save the card. It's just kind of crazy. That still works. So I would do that. And yeah, you could just keep offering free pickups. You could hand them out to people. That's what, if you go to their house and pick up books, I'd always give them a card or give them a couple cards, say, hey, if you know anyone else, feel free to hand them the card. And this is a really, really great way to build relationships, because if someone has a lot of books to get rid of, who knows, they might know someone else who does. I've had it where one family member reaches out and then they have a couple other family members who have books, or they're moving out their parents to a new home and they got to get rid of books. So it's a really, really great way to get your name out there. And then lastly, I would probably say the best thing you could do is just get out there and get started. A lot of people wait, or they hesitate and just kind of dilly-dally. Is this a good idea? Is this not a good idea? I honestly would just jump in, get the scanner, make your list of stores, and just kind of go from there. For me, I've been trying to tell people a lot. When I first got it started, I'm the type of person who just jumps in. When I first got started, I just got a scanner, downloaded Gout IQ, and started going to the thrift store, scanned books. I think the first time I got about like 8 books. Then after I got the books, I figured out how to list the books. And then I figured out how to send them to Amazon. And then I didn't like sit down and watch like 20, 30 hours of videos. I just literally went to the store and then Googled how to do the next step, watch videos on YouTube how to do the next step. It is crazy how much content is out there for free now than when I got started. There was decent amount of there was content out there, but not like there is today. There's just so much out there. And it's important not to get overwhelmed by that content and to actually watch it and then take action. Watch it, take action. Watch it, take action. And then before you know it, in 3-6 months, you know a ton of stuff. I know I said last tip, but the other last tip I'm going to do is get involved in the community. You could join the Book Flipper. He has a great Facebook group. Romer the Roamer has a great Facebook group. You could always ask questions in there. There's tons of knowledge already in there. So if you had a question, you could literally go in the Facebook group, and there's usually a search function, and you could just type, I don't know, book sale. And then there'll be people who ask a question about a book sale, or they'll give tips and advice. So that's a really great thing to do. Start an Instagram. Instagram, I don't talk about a lot, like starting an Instagram, but even if you just have an account and post like once or twice a week or something, there's so much opportunity for you to get advice and knowledge for free. And as long as people kind of see you're doing the work or sending books out or posting a sales shot of your first book, people love to help people in the book world and even in the reselling in general. So that is exactly what I would do if I was starting again today. Just to run through them, I would get Scout IQ, Exceller list, and a scanner, make a list of thrift stores, see what library sales are going on in the by me or close to me. Then I would set up a Facebook page or a website. Just call it, make it simple, call it your name or whatever you want to do. Give it a little context, how you want to say books. And then join those Facebook groups, start an Instagram, and really just start getting in there, finding books, and yeah, you should be good to go. I hope you found that helpful. If you did, please like the video, please share it. Take a screenshot on Instagram, tag me, all that stuff. It really helps, and I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me. And check out the free resources below for you guys. And I will see you guys in the next video.